Hi there, it's another tarot sesh. I'm the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby. This is for the general collective. So this is going to be a Mabon autumn equinox reading. Also, happy 1000 to the Cannastrologer channel. This is the 1000th published video, which I don't know why it's taken this long because I've published a whole, or well, I recorded a whole bunch of others. They just never got published, whatever. But I'm excited to be able to do this like on the autumn equinox as it's going into my favorite time of the year. So yeah, and this is, it's really, it's in a really important time of the year because this is harvest season. It's, letting go of the past, making room for the winter. It's a balancing of time and daylight and nighttime. So anyway, in tradition of the way that I do my readings, this song of the day that I had on pre-shuffle when I was getting the cards together, it's called Dead Men by Saint Phoenix. And one of the lyrics that just kept on repeating for me was, "My life's a fantasy, that's my reality." But the song itself talks about basically being, like knocked down, being pushed down or knocked down and not being able to get back up, right? Or feeling like that, but yet somehow you keep on keeping on, you keep on making it through, and the song itself is just talking about life's ups and downs. And that line though, "My life's a fantasy, that's my reality," it's like, even when the reality kind of stings, the fact that you're making it through almost in like a whirlwind, like a dreamscape or something, like, how is this happening? That's what I gathered from it. That's the energy that I got off of it. So, and it was interesting because then I was switching around stations, and some of the next songs that I heard were a lot darker. They were a lot more like people starting over. And I don't feel like this is like the collective energy. I feel like I hear ops. Somebody saying ops. If for some of you, if you're in a situation where you've got ops, like somebody at opposition with you, I feel like that they have to start over, or they have to go back to their roots for something. So anyway, we're gonna get into this and see what this energy is bringing us with the Mabon Autumn Equinox reading. For the general collective, what do we have for my lovely general collective? Calling in our spirits for higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the greater good. What do we have? It's been a very interesting day. The energy has just been a little bit of everywhere. Now again, this is a general collective, all signs, so we'll see what signs pop out and who we're connecting with. Do understand that, energies can be flip-flop, crisscrossed, and or reversed. Everybody encompasses both masculine and feminine energies within them. So it's just a matter of balance. Ooh, we are talking love. We've got heart underneath the deck. Love, deep affection, and caring. So some of you could be in some type of a romantic, loving, caring, affectionate type of energy. Now, you could be in a relationship, or you could be like just like manifesting it, like really just in that mood, in that energy, right? It's either that or that's what you don't see coming. What else do we have for our general collective? Like, so you could have, love coming in for this season. Wow, a lot of cards are falling out. I don't even know how that fell. I think it was like this. There's two there. Okay. Underneath the deck, we have frying pan. Whoa. Trouble and accusations. Now, this could be two separate instances. It could be same situation. There could be trouble and accusations in regards to a love or heart, like a situation dealing with the heart. So I'm feeling like jealousy. Could be jealousy. But also I'm feeling like just misunderstanding. Somebody maybe doesn't have like all the information, the full picture. That's nice. this is beautiful. Wow, okay. This is really nice. So, and I mean, perfectly timed. Thank you, spirits. So the first card that fell out is Bell, announcement. There's going to be an announcement of some kind. So you have some kind of announcement coming in. Then we've got the Camel card, persevere and you will overcome problems. So there could be some type of issue or problem that you've been dealing with. And it's just like, what is that saying that I'm feeling or that I'm hearing? It's like the straw. What is it? The straw or the hair that broke the camel's back. There's something that's happened. It's like the straw, the information, a secret or some piece of information, some announcement is coming out. Something broke the like it was the straw or the hair, whatever the phrase is, right? That broke the camel's back. And it has to do with an older man. Dealings or relationship with an older man. This could be your like a father figure, it could be like a grandfather, it could be a husband, as long as they're older, right? It could be a boss or a CEO or a former, former boss or employee or coworker or something like that. Has to do with an older man. Then we have table, hard work ahead. So you've got hard work ahead for something. Why? Because then we've got nest. Because an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. So somebody's going to be working really hard to work on that nest egg, right? And then we've got harp. Great happiness is coming in. Why? Because we've got arrow. You are on the right path, rewarding some aspect of your life. That's fantastic. It gets better. It's going to happen by the end of September. Or this is something that has started this September, right? And you're on the right path. It's something that you've just aligned with or will be aligning with by the end of September. And this is what I love. Then we end with boat. Money or property through an inheritance, winning, or windfall. So that could be coming in by the end of September or something that has started during the month of September because of this. Just beware. There could have been trouble or accusations maybe in the past. That could be the energy that you're coming off of. Or it could be like underlying energy and or what you don't see coming. And it could have potentially something to do with love or deep affection and caring. And, again, I'm feeling like it's because just somebody's jealous or they haven't, it's like one person could be more grounded in their emotions and in their energy than the other person. It's like the other person just maybe a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Not juvenile. Immature, and those types of feelings. They just have more learning, more growing to do. Clearly I'm feeling very strongly there's one person that's like more ascended than the other, okay? It's like, catch up or be left in the dust. I don't know why I'm getting like, I have a feeling like there's somebody that just needs to catch up, make up their minds. But for who I'm speaking to, for the collective, that watches these, that feels me with the storyline here, I feel like, this is more like you're focused on your bag, on your career, on, just moving yourself forward because you're on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. You know that you've got hard work ahead, but there's a reason, and you can. It's like you can feel it. You can feel this energy, right? Because your life's a fantasy. That's your reality. You're just like happily moving through the magic of this season. The autumn brings in so much magic. Like this, it's my favorite time of year. Yeah. Underneath the deck, 6 of Wands, 6 of Fire, Nasturtium. This is the the Herb Crafter's Tarot. But this is 6 of Wands energy, so it's all about victory and success. Okay, that's the energy going into this. Wands are all about passion and passionate energy. It could be passion towards a person, or it can be passion towards what you're passionate about. So if it's a person, it could be romantic or platonic. If it's what you're passionate about, it could be work, career, finance, business, passion projects, that type of thing. Okay? So there's some type of victorious, successful energy going into this. 3 cards, please, for our Mabon Autumn Equinox reading to the end of September. End of September. And it's just so funny. The September card fell. This was upright. So we have the Hanged One. It was wanting to go. It was wanting to fall in reverse. Runes. Somebody could be playing with runes or messing with runes. It wanted to fall in reverse, which is like somebody wanting to come out of this energy. Thank you. One more. I like it. Ooh, I like it. That card's been popping up a lot lately, so I'm feeling that for the collective for sure. Yeah. I like it a lot. I'm not a fan of that, but I feel like this is like what you've been fighting. Yeah. Yes. Since the moon. Yes. So we had a full moon on the 17th, and then we have the moon card here, number 18, a couple cards back underneath the pile. I just feel like somebody's felt like really kind of worn out, and tired. It's like you've been going through a lot of battles. You may have been battling a lot of things, finances, weird vibrational frequencies, maybe with, those around you. Because the 5 of Fire, 5 of Wands is like bickering, arguing, fighting. It doesn't have to be like all out war or anything like that, right? But just like, frustrated energies all around you. And it doesn't have to be you per se, but it could be like, 5 family members or 5 friends or 5 different departments at work or something like that, right? So we start out with the Hanged One, Burdock, and that's Virgo energy. Like I said, there's something significant. You could be seeing runes or learning how to read runes. But the Hanged One, he's all about looking at things from a different perspective. So whether you feel like you've been put in some type of a timeout, or you could have put yourself in a timeout, or you feel like the universe is putting you in a timeout, or that you're being ignored or passed up on or something like that, right? It's not like to punish you. This is so that you can look at something from a completely different perspective. Try to, think outside the box, so to speak. And it's like when you're ready to get yourself, out of this, unstuck, so to speak, you can just, pull yourself out of it once you've come to a idea or a solution or, thought. I'm hearing eureka, like a plan, right? What's that plan towards is this 10 of Earth. You're trying to figure out how to bring in the empire, the money, the pentacles. This is jackpot winning, lottery, right? You also could have been waiting for a very long time. There could have been fighting going on around you because of hard work that you've done in the past. And something could have been illuminated this past full moon. Something could have been illuminated underneath the moon. I'm seeing a lot of stars. And stars also have to do with, like the pentagram, right? So I'm getting very, like, witchy kind of vibes. Not in a bad way. I'm just saying that's what I'm feeling. So we have the 10 of Earth and we have the 9 of Earth. Whenever I see numbers that are consecutive like that, whether they're, ascending or in reverse, it's still really significant. So we've got burdock, horsetail, apple, and black cohosh. But the 9 of Earth is all about like an independent feminine energy. It doesn't matter if you're male or female, but it's like, independent energy, somebody who does very well on their own. In the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, it's like a feminine energy, and she's in her garden that she created and grew by herself from seed. Soft flex, by the way, when you can grow anything from seed, right? And it's about being abundant, and it's almost like pre-empress energy, somebody who just like everything that they touch turns to gold, not without effort, right? But this person is able to take care of their self, and likes nice things, and is very well to do, and that's because somebody has obtained this 10 of Earth, 10 of Pentacles, after coming out, maybe after coming out of this hanged man energy, or have finally figured out a solution or figured out an out-of-the-box approach. So let's get some clarification. And there could be a fighting going on around this person because of it. It's like people can't figure out how you do what you do. And that's where this persevering, you will overcome any problems, especially any problems or dealings with a relationship with like an older man. That is so funny. Stop it. So, that hard work ahead with the table, I just heard, it's like another saying where it's like, I bring the table, or I built the table. You can't sit at my table, or like you can sit at my table. I built the table, something like that. And somebody's saying, well, I brought the whole table. That is so funny. I'm only laughing because I used to work somewhere where I literally brought the table. That's why I'm hearing this probably. Underneath the deck, we've got the Queen of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. The Queen of Cups is somebody who's very loyal, very loving. This is mother-like energy, also deeply intuitive, extremely wise. She could be a bit dramatic, good ways and bad. Only bad really if she was in reverse, right? So when she's upright, she's just loving, caring energy, loyal, dedicated, willing to serve, very bountiful, right? Be open to receive the healing and nurturing that you need. Nurturing, also a very good word used to describe her. Stable. It's all about completedness and like stable foundations. Okay, so, and that's what we're looking at here. Like somebody's building a very stable, solid foundation. And I feel like the brunt of that, like is going to be coming towards this end of September. Something's happening. What is this hanged one? What is the hanged man? Wow. Ace of Cups, new beginnings. It's all about inspiration and enlightenment. I mean, Cups energy, water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Open your heart and receive the emotions around you. So it's like somebody has been sitting in this hanged man energy, trying to figure out a new perspective, a new way to look at things. And it's by opening up your heart with love. You could have a new friendship coming in, or new feelings with like a new connection. It could be like a new beginning. It could be like an old person, somebody that you've known for a while, but you're hitting like this new plateau in your relationship, and it's like opening up new feelings, new conversations, because it's all about beauty and opulence and pleasure, and also self-love too. So you could be like realizing, how to give yourself self-love. And it's like what that does, and I'm not even joking for those of you that are like, oh yeah, right. No, when you start loving yourself, you magnetize that energy outwards, right? And it attracts people to you like bees to honey. Is that the phrase? Whatever. But that's what's happening. Like somebody has very magnetic type of aura about them, and it's just like beaming right now. Okay. So we just had the Four of Swords and the Two of Cups fall out, and it fell in reverse. So we've got a Page of Swords in reverse. That's earth energy. Well, it's the earth sign. It's like the earth energy of the water. What am I feeling about this? Because with the Four of Swords in reverse, Libra energy, air energy, this is talking about continuing despite dire stress. I'm hearing ain't no rest for the wicked, unwillingness to rest. So it's like ain't no rest for the wicked. This is just somebody on their hustle, on their grind, not giving themselves enough time to rest. And then the Page of Cups in reverse, flatterer, selfish, can be somebody who's selfish or naive, irrational, daydreaming, or immature. This could be like a younger energy. This could be like a child. You could be dealing with, like, if you have kids, this could be like a childish energy. I'm hearing money isn't made off trees. Somebody also could be, okay, I'm also getting somebody else could be just not, they could be deviating from the path of like health in pursuit of pentacles. So basically somebody's like overworking themselves in pursuit of 10 of Pentacles, and they're not getting the rest that they need. That's that Four of Swords in reverse. And that could be that current energy. And like I said, like I saw tiredness behind the deck there with that Nine of Fire. Somebody's really, really tired, and there's in this pursuit of Pentacles and happy, like in money, right? You also could be, some people could be dealing with like a child. This could be a water sign energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Doesn't have to be. Somebody could have that in their chart. But so some people could be dealing with children. Other people, it could be like, it's almost like children, if you have children, they have like no sense of money, and somebody feels like they're just like working day and night, night and day just to provide, right? Anybody that's a parent can understand that feeling, right? And if you're not a parent, I'm sure you could still understand it, right? And if you're not a parent, this is just you just not giving yourself enough rest, not giving yourself enough TLC, enough self-care, basically. So don't be immature about that. Make sure you get your rest. Go to bed early. So regardless, I still see you working on the money. So what's the Nine of Earth with the apple? Apple a day keeps the doctor away. I've been eating apples like crazy lately. Apples also are a sign, you know, for the fall. For Mabon, you might want to put an apple on your altar. Ooh, 2 more cards though. That's funny. Okay. Okay. I just immediately got, I don't want to be a player no more. I'm not a player. I just crush a lot. Oh, that is funny. Underneath the deck, we've got the Hanged Man again. So we started with the Hangman, we end with the Hangman. So it's also about creativity, problem solving, groups, and growth. So yeah, being creative about looking at something from a different perspective, right? And growing from that. So look at the world from a different perspective. Also, it's a card about waiting, sacrifice, hesitation, suspension, recalibration. So you could be still like, this could be a situation where it feels like somebody's kind of like waiting, or you feel like it's stagnant. But it's not that it's stagnant. It's just that you're looking at this, like how to proceed. You're looking at what, like how you're going to make these next steps. Very big water energy. This is Neptune energy. So then the cards that fell, we've got that Nine of Earth energy. Like I said, that's very like independent, self-made, right? Well-to-do on their own. Then we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. That's important. And then we have the Hierophant, understand your beliefs, values, and boundaries. So the Knight of Wands, when upright. Okay, wands, like I said earlier, are all about passionate energy, right? Now, the Knight of Wands is somebody who's very passionate, very, you know, will charge in to do whatever they need to do in order to get something. And what I was saying about passion, if it's passion towards a person, it could be romantic or platonic. If it's passion towards what you're passionate about, it could be, you know, work, career, business, finance, or passion projects. Now, if it's towards relationships, the Knight of Wands is not the most, what's the word I'm looking for? Monogamous type of energy, right? This is more like your one night stand, or like friends with benefits, or here for a fun time, not a long time type of energy. They're very in and out. It's very come and go, right? Now, some people like that, and if that's your energy and that's what you like, great, awesome. Other people don't necessarily like that. Now, if this is in regards to like work, career, business, finance, this is somebody who is in and out, but it's like to make sales. So they're very good at sales. They're very good at marketing. They're very good at communicating. It's actually a very lucky, successful type of energy. So I like the Knight of Wands when it comes to business and finance. Now, in reverse, this means that now if this is towards like relationships and whatnot, this is somebody that doesn't like really want to be that in and out energy anymore, right? Because like that energy was like evil-minded, cruel, bigoted, hurried, careless. It could be about discord, you know. And with, it's like in reverse with the type of, when it's, I can't even get the words out, right? When it's towards like what you're passionate about, or work, career, business, finance. In reverse, see, in reverse, in that aspect, it kind of concerns me, because that's where like somebody could be getting like greedy, you know, or only like very manipulative, like only in it for themselves. So careful with that energy. Now, if it's, I heard the song, I don't want to be a player no more. So that Knight of Wands upright can be player energy. I know some readers don't like describing it that way. I'm just saying what I know, right? But I feel like, and if I'm hearing that song, this is somebody that's really considering like being righteous. And that's this Hierophant energy, okay? They're considering this change of direction. They're considering, you know, what is more moral? What is tradition? You know, it's all about seeking divine wisdom, exercising kindness. It's the energy of the unexpected and movement. I really do feel like somebody wants to change their player ways. And this could be somebody who's like, who wants, I also just heard, so this also could be, because it's the Knight of Wands in reverse, this could have been somebody like a player or someone in the past, and now it's in reverse. It's like they're going back to the past, but they want to make things right. They're going back with this Hierophant energy, because now they do understand their beliefs, values, and boundaries. Because they've been in this hanged one, this hanged man energy this entire time, and they're seeing things from a different perspective. Thank you, spirits. That's what I'm getting. I think they're tired. They're tired of fighting for money all the time. They may be looking at this other person, this Nine of Earth. It could be the feminine energy, and she just seems very bountiful. You know, with the 10 of Earth, 9 of Earth. People could be fighting over her, fighting about her. And somebody's just, you know, sitting there looking at this entire situation, realizing that they were looking at it from a completely wrong perspective to begin with. Whether this is in love and a relationship, or whether this is in like business, it's like I feel like somebody just like totally read something wrong, or read someone wrong. Okay, underneath the deck we've got number 42, Wisdom, the Rose of the World. Somebody could be 42 years old. That's my age. Roses could be significant. Somebody could be receiving a rose. It could be somebody's favorite, flower. But it talks about also being very wise. So somebody could just be extremely wise. And I'm seeing heart, the heart with the rose. Somebody could be giving roses. There's roses on that card too. So we'll read this in just a second. 4 plus 2 is 6. And again, 6s are all about balance and success and victory. Ooh, and then we have number 18, call in protection, Archangel Michael. I'm getting a couple things with this card. So number 1, I feel like somebody could be calling in Archangel Michael. You may call on Archangel Michael often or need to. He's if not the most powerful angel, one of them, right? Number 2, I feel like somebody's being called in to protect you. If you're feminine energy, it's like there's a masculine energy coming in to protect you, to take care of you, or you're calling somebody in. It's like you're wishing for it. Something significant could have happened on or around the 18th, or be happening on the 18th, the upcoming. So we're going to look at 42 wisdom first. This is underlying energy. So, the rose of the world. Meditate to create balance for yourself and others. Nothing can succeed that goes against universal law. So, I'm feeling already before I read any more of this, it's like meditate on the situation that you are questioning right now, whatever is on your mind. If this is a relationship type of thing, meditate before you take action, before you reach out. It's like as you're doing this, you're going to be shifting or aligning, it's shifting, but aligning your vibrational frequency with that of the situation, and the universe will match that, right? So, if you want the best possible outcome for whatever the situation is that you're, looking for, you have to match that vibration. Live as if you are already receiving what you want from it, right? So that the universe will give it to you. So Sophia is the mother of creation and the soul of the world, sometimes known as the Shekinah, the bride of God. She meditates between God and the earth. As the personification of wisdom, she directs, creates, and permeates all life, keeping everything ordered and according to universal law. Her garment is nature. It is the living, breathing essence encompassing all life and the universe. It is now time for you to embody wisdom. Use your accumulated knowledge from your vast lifetime of experiences. Listen carefully to your higher self to make sound judgments and wise decisions that do not harm and keep the sacred balance. So it's all about balancing things. And that's what I was saying about number 6 too. It is all about balancing things. So you may have to call in protection in order to balance some things around you. It's like be wise, make wise decisions about, protecting yourself and things around you. So don't be afraid to ask for help. There are powerful beings around you to aid and advise. Allow them to assist you. Archangel Michael occupies a patient place in many world religions as a defender and warrior who slashes through deception with his sword of truth. In earlier times, hilltops were dedicated to Michael, and both he and the dragon are often associated with earth energy lines. Today, Archangel Michael is understood to be a high-dimensional being who may protect people from draconian and lower energy forms that threaten humanity. He reminds you to stay in a higher vibration than those who would do you harm. Clear the negative energy from your life and remain in your truth for the best outcome. So yeah, if you feel at any, and this is so crazy because I literally made a post about this today. Literally today. If you've got people around you, whether you know them well or not, right? And they're giving you weird vibes, protect yourself. Define your boundaries. Make sure that people around you know what's going on. Take the steps necessary to make sure that, you are being protected at all times. In some cases, call the police if you have to. Get a restraining order, things like that. But call in protection and just be wise about your decisions. You're not overthinking something or not being over dramatic about something if your gut tells you, that you should be feeling that way. You need to trust your gut in situations like this. So, that's a message for someone. And if any of this resonates, make sure you guys drop a comment in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe. Welcome back, by the way, to all of my returning subscribers. I should have said that at the beginning. Love you guys lots. Let me get a like or a love for the big 1,000, please. All right, last but not least, this is a cool newish deck. I just really kind of picked it up again. I've had it for a couple months, but this is the Archeo. They're personal archetype cards. So I know this is for the general collective, but underneath the deck, we've got eccentric. So somebody could have kind of like an eccentric lifestyle. They may like eccentric things. That matches the energy of this Nine of Earth energy. Somebody could, like, things like luxury. It doesn't have to be. Some people just like, regular things, but they keep it nice, And also, it's like some people, they appreciate the little things. And those are like the little luxuries of life, right? But anyway, this is about eccentricity. We're going to read this in just a second. And then top of the deck, we have reflector. So I'm feeling very man in the mirror energy. Ooh, I'm getting, there could be somebody somebody could be projecting on another person, thinking that, or they could have been projecting on another person. They think that they live one way, or they think that they're this way or that way, when really they're not. Someone could be projecting on another person that they think that they're very eccentric, but actually they're not. And that could be where these trouble and accusations are coming from. Like, somebody needs to take a look in the mirror first before they project onto another person. That's a strong message that I'm getting. Somebody needs to take a look at themselves in the mirror before projecting their insecurities onto another person. And that's wisdom. Because then this other person may have to call in protection because they're being projected against, and then feel vulnerable, or they may feel like they're in danger because there's trouble and accusations. I don't know. Well, let's read. Let's read this. So I need to look these up though because they're numbered weird. Okay, we want eccentric first. Number 35. Somebody could be 35 years old. Okay, eccentric. The eccentric reminds you that you have every right to be whoever you choose, from silent introvert to gregarious extrovert. He will give you the courage to follow your whims, quirks, and curiosities, and free you from the constraints of societal demands and expectations. In the words often attributed to Oscar Wilde, be yourself, everybody else is already taken. So, persona. Unrestricted by convention, the eccentric behaves and dresses in whatever way strikes his fancy. He is an individual who marches to the sound of his own drum. The sanest of madmen, he cannot be co-opted into seeing and thinking as others do. His individuality is not contrived. So, I feel like we've got two separate people here. And the eccentric person is, cannot be forced, cannot be, told what to do, what to think, what to feel, anything like that. And then you've got a reflector here projecting onto that person. But let's read this. So let me find reflector. 97. Somebody could been born in 1997. Somebody could have graduated in 1997. Okay, reflector. The reflector mirrors you back without distortion, artifice, or bias, showing you as you really are, both inside and out. If you can acknowledge that truth without flinching, then you will have moved a long way towards self-acceptance. Without the reflector's honesty, you will spend your time hiding behind the false armor of wishful thinking. Persona. People have struggled in abject loneliness, trapped on a snowbound mountainside, wrestling with the angel of no man's God, and we are exhausted from trying to hold our fragile self-image. How pointless our resistance when all we crave is truth. The reflector is devoid of artifice and deception. His integrity is flawless, and he offers us relief from the absurdity of false heroics. Neither kind nor cruel, he is our honest twin, stripping away the illusion that entraps us. When we face him, his steady gaze slips like mercury through our pupils, down past our organs and into our central nervous system. From there it searches out our soul's core. We try to cover our shame, but the stare ignores our prudish defenses. He's come to release us from the dreadful burden of pretense. And when we finally acknowledge that we have been unmasked, the deep laugh breaks free from our belly, releasing our fears into the gutter. So this is somebody getting unmasked, right? This is that I don't want to be a player no more. I want to do right by someone. And it's like they're realizing with that Hanged Man energy, seeing something from a completely different perspective. Yeah, they don't want to fight anymore with the Five of Swords behind that Hanged Man. They're thinking about how do I get done with this? I don't want to fight anymore. I want to offer somebody from the past. It could be, this is Scorpio energy, water sign energy. So it could be Scorpio. But it's like somebody wants to offer like an apology or some kind of nostalgia or some kind of like new beginning, to somebody from the past, because they feel bad about projecting onto another person, projecting onto this eccentric, happy-go-lucky, carefree type of person. Somebody just may have been feeling really bad. They're feeling really bad. They're stubborn. Also, I feel there could be somebody that's really stubborn because this person was is a star. This person could be like the star could be this person's hopes, goals, wishes, dreams come true, right? But they treated them like crap. And they feel really bad about it. And it was because they were projecting their own insecurities onto that other person. There's a victory, or they want a victory in this. They're afraid of a heartbreak decision. They're afraid of being judged upon the same way that this person judged them, or that they judged this other person. You know what I'm saying, right? And they're afraid of getting the Queen of Swords decision, of getting the chopping block, right? Knight of Cups, somebody wants to offer an apology. They have the strength to do so. And they're looking, look at that. They're looking for celebration. They're looking for, twin flame, soulmate type of energy with the Queen of Pentacles, King of Swords. Okay. So, that's what I have for you. I feel like there could have been some kind of separation, some kind of, maybe for some of you, a fight. But we've got one person that's like focused on moving things forward. They know what's important to them and they're on the right path. And this could be all coming together by the end of September. This all could be coming together, but I feel like we've got another person here that's realizing that they may have been projecting, and that's where the trouble and accusations could have been coming from, even though it was from a place of love. Hard to believe, but true. They were showing it completely wrong, and I feel like there is definitely some type of an apology that needs to be made here, and might be coming through. Somebody they're being very stubborn about it. So anyway, that is what I've got for you. That is a very interesting read for our autumn equinox Mabon autumn equinox reading, but this is just through the end of September. So make sure that you check back for, I've got the October, November, December readings coming up next. And then I'll, after those are posted, I'll be doing the beginning of October. So make sure that you check your sun, moon, rising, and check out the other videos. And I will see you guys on the flip side. Always enjoy sharing this time and energy together. As you know, it's together we grow. So I'll see you guys on the flip side. Y'all take care. Peace.